5 seconds remaining.
I tried real hard today. Normal in. This is the
Turn to ban.
Let's get it.
Get it. Dota TV. Get it.
Remaining. 5 seconds
Pump up.
OGs, turn to ban.
Let's go. We're good. We're good.
VGJ.
Pump it up, ladies and gentlemen, because it's the last series of the day for Stream 3. It's OG versus VGJ Thunder. Whenever I think of VGJ Thunder, I think of Thundercats.
Why?
Thunder. Thundercats!
Is that really?
Oh!
Is that really their thing?
Yeah.
Man, that's not good.
What? What kind of 80s cartoons did you watch?
None of them.
That was actually early 90s.
I didn't own a television. Austin, I don't know how to ride a bike. What made you think that I know how to do any of these things?
Turn to ban.
How did you go through childhood without riding a bike?
No, dude, I had Asian immigrant parents that were too poor to afford a bike.
That's
What do you?
not true.
I'm kidding. I don't know.
You can't pull that card on me. I know too much about you.
Austin, I grew up in a field.
That's messed up in some angle, and I don't know if I can fully explain how. OG versus VGJ Thunder. Our bans are underway. Will they ban the Weaver? Will Chen see the light of day?
10 seconds remaining.
Have OG been
Crystal
playing-
Maiden?
Has everybody
Wraith
banned
King?
Remaining.
Wisp against OG?
No, because we had OG baited out Wisp in our first series, right?
Mm-hmm.
They baited out Wisp
Okay,
and
that's true. That's true.
and picked Morphling.
Yeah. Although
Yeah.
No-Tail is, when I think of Wisp 3 years ago, I think of
You
No-Tail.
think of 3 years ago.
Turn to pick.
Think of the Shining Flower. Well, they banned Lycan. They banned Lycan?
Okay, so they take the Weaves.
Why'd they ban Lycan?
They take
Ice
Dro
Walker?
first pick.
Okay. I mean, sure. You already have a Weaver on VGJ Thunder. Dro's does not sound like a bad 1-2.
For the 18th game, I'd like to see Thompson play Lena.
I do not want to see that.
I don't want to see Thompson Lena anymore.
I would like to... Give me a Thompson Invoker.
OGs, turn to
Give us a game where we talk about how ownage Thompson is.
That's a Chen.
VGJ.
Chen did make it out.
And that's a Wyvern.
So they're going to 1-2 both supports. They have... I mean... I guess you could run an off-lane Wyvern as well. I don't know if Seb's been practicing that. But it is really good versus Weaver. We saw the effectiveness of that from Jarex.
Oh, that's Avenge. Maybe it's Thunder that'll take Dro. I don't know. I feel like more people should be playing Dro. They should look at the games that the teams that are successful are doing and just say, man, there's a lot of Dro.
So EG.
And Storm.
Oh, and Storm.
Storm just owned. They just play the Dro hero and then they win in 20 minutes. It's great.
5 seconds remaining. OGs, turn to ban.
I ban the Invoker. Nobody is
Damn
giving
it,
Thompson.
VGJ Thunder.
I want to see a Thompson Invoker so bad. Everyone talks about it, and I just haven't seen it.
You've never seen it? At least we got to see the Thompson Pugna. We saw that at least once on our stream.
Remaining.
Some lady's voice is going through the stadium right now.
5 seconds remaining.
It's fine.
VGJ.
It's very important for her to say what she has to say.
Lena. So we will not see a Thompson Lena today.
We will not see a Thompson later. They banned it themselves. to
OG's like,
prevent-
no, we can't fall into that trap any
Whoops,
longer.
We thought it was our pick. Our bad, Thompson. We'll get him. We'll get you next time.
Dragonite. All right. Yeah, I mean, you've got physical damage. You've got minus armor. Dragonite pose a significant threat against those two. Plus the near instant stun on Weaver.
All these things are true.
Dangerous stuff.
10 seconds remaining.
Winter Wyvern not only guards against the Weaver Vengeful Spirit,
5 seconds remaining.
which they probably anticipated the Vengeful Spirit. We've seen enough of this duo picked up in the 1-2 by plenty of teams. But it also guards against the Drow Ranger, so they don't need to ban it. Maybe they'll pick it, but I feel like they're gonna have answers if it's a Drow pick for VGJ Thunder.
I mean, the Wyvern pickup is really nice for that alone, right? I think Wyvern's quite good against Weaver too, as we saw when Jarex played it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
10 seconds.
I agree with you.
You agree with all of my analysis.
It was good. It's like a good preventative pick, and now you have another one that prevents it.
Yeah, there's no way you want to play
There's no
Drow
way
Ranger.
you wanna play Drow.
Don't play Drow Ranger.
Don't play Drow
VGJ
Ranger.
Thunder. Do not copy what
Abort.
do not copy what your sister team Storm is doing.
The mission has been compromised.
Fate is like, oh shit, they know this is a secret plan.
Yeah. Oh, shout out by the way to the 40 people that don't know that EG versus Liquid is going on right now.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, there goes our 40 viewers. Pink splits. I was really enjoying having an
Guys,
audience.
I'll tell you a sick secret at the end of this series if you stay. Just,
I'm gonna hold you to that.
I will.
Necrophos is a decent answer to Spectre, right? Because she's such a tanky core,
Mm-hmm.
and you
Very
lane very well against her.
The percentage base is always really nice too because you know that she'll just continue to build tank up items.
Yeah. And you can
Seconds remaining.
do a little ghost shrouding. If he ever tries to go on you.
Alright, so just to update people on the standings right now and to tell you what this game means, also for myself, OG are currently 6-6. Fnatic are also 6-6. So there are two teams right now that are 6-6. And it happens to be, can you guess it, aside from Fnatic? It's Thunder and OG. And so this game, if OG wins dose to 0, they'd be in a really good spot. They'd suddenly be, after getting bodied, like they were like 1-5, they would all of a sudden be in the top 4. So if you're an OG fan, specifically if you're a No-Tail fan and all that jazz, you did it. It was rough. It was a rough day. Like, calm down, guys. Come on. Like, it was a rough day. It's
Yeah,
not like
that
you
day
guys,
one was not pleasant.
you guys aren't
to OG.
Cleveland Brown fans. Like, everyone calm down. It was one day, and everyone was like, the sky is falling. Seb is the worst player. Just everybody relax real quick. It was a day. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you're still watching this team at TI.
Yes,
Must have
they're not
succeeded,
bottom. I saw a lot of comments like, well, I guess next year we'll see
The
what happens."
Wikipedia power rankings
Yeah.
heading into TI, they've listed OG as a bottom team. I was like, what? There's no way.
OG's not bad.
There's
and
no way they're a bottom.
now they're going to do it.
Tree and Protector. Oh, what? What?
Oh, it's 2018 and people
What?
pick Tree and Protector again, eh?
Is, which one is it, Blitz? Call it now.
What?
Is it Wyvern Core or is it Tree and Core?
The Wyvern Core or is it Tree and Core?
10 seconds remaining.
Because
It's
you may
Wyvern.
think to yourself, if you're a viewer,
it's Mad Tree.
5 seconds.
it's Mad Tree?
remaining.
It's Mad Tree.
Okay.
He's going to get Leech Seed, not go Invis and just hit
Yeah, he's
people.
going to go 044.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to think about that for a second.
Yeah, I was about to say, the viewer, you may think to yourself, well, I've seen Wyvern off lane. I've seen Wyvern Core. Of course it's Wyvern Core. It can't be Tree and Protector. But no, not with OG. It can actually be Tree and Protector Core. And I've seen at least one other person experimenting with it.
Okay, so now VGJ Thunder is stumped. They are confused. You know who's been a beast, by the way, on this team? Aside from the fact that, do you know who my all-time favorite Dota player is, by the way? He is in this game.
DDC.
Yes, it is. DDC's. I don't care what team DDC plays for. I am a DDC fan. He's my number one. I think he's the best 5 position in the world when it comes to mechanical skill. But Freeze has been an absolute beast.
Yeah.
I never freeze.
Train Protector Living Armor is really good versus Necrophos and Weaver. It's just like the general extra bit of survivability. Well, now you've got Avalanche that can help clear through those damage block instances. I mean, you don't really have a fighter, though, if you're OG. Because of this Train Protector, Wyvern situation with the Chen as well.
10 seconds remaining.
You just want some sort of really strong mid-game hero, right?
5 seconds.
I mean, what kind of hero that are you thinking then?
Like a Lina.
Dude, I'm counting up Thompson scores in my head when he plays Lina, and it's not looking good.
It would look so good here against Necrophos
like
and Weaver, too.
4 and like 30, if I'm just dead honest here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's the hero or if it's a Thompson thing. Which is weird.
Thompson Pugna.
Yeah. No, Pugna's banned. Thunder is like, that's all we've seen. Thompson, you gotta play something else. Monkey?
Is it tiny mids? You can go Monkey King? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I don't know, but I mean, the laning matchup. The laning matchup is good, but then you still have a problem if you're Monkey King.
Don't you just put Necro mid then?
10 seconds
Yeah.
You just put Necro mid.
And then
that's
mid
fine.
game, Monkey King gets blown up. I don't think
Yeah.
it's Monkey King.
I
don't think it's Monkey either.
But then why'd you suggest it
Well, somebody from chat suggested it, and it seemed like an okay idea
at the time?
at the time.
And then you put any analysis into it and it falls apart?
And then I thought about it for more than 1 second. Maybe they still do it. Who knows? You know, it'd be a free game for.
Storm Spirit!
Nah,
Dude, this would be a bad Storm Spirit game. You want something fast, right?
I'm kidding. It'd be a terrible Storm game. Would it though? No, it would be terrible. Would it though?
But what if it's a free Storm game?
Oh, they banned Huskar.
My Huskar.
Beats
I think
me.
that's the mid hero. I think it beats both Necrophos and Tiny,
I see.
and then it would just again, it's a mid game monster,
Oh.
right?
Sick.
That is a good Phoenix.
It looks like a really good Ember game.
Yeah.
It looks like a pretty good Ember game.
How do you do against Tiny though?
Oh,
right,
they
so
take Monkey King anyways.
All right, go you guy in chat.
Honestly, y'all, that one's for you.
Unbelievable.
For the dude who did it, don't take credit if it wasn't you. I'm gonna read up and figure out who it was.
If you're the guy who did it, be sure to acknowledge yourself with.
Oh, he spammed it. His
Same
name is
one.
Zane Osak 2. That guy has been spamming it. That's for
What,
you.
since like the first pick?
Yeah, he was
Monkey
going
King.
insane.
It's Monkey King.
Zane Osak 2. Go you. That one's for you. You get
okay.
the TI cast shout out.
All right. Here's the problem with Monkey King here. I'm gonna break this down. All right.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, easy. You've got swap.
10
All right.
Wizard?
That's a problem. Your Monkey King core is entirely reliant on his ultimate. Second of all, Tiny can just jump in and just get a crap ton of damage on him.
Mm-hmm.
All right? And then you've got Necrophos, who, if there's any sort of damage laid onto the Monkey King, you just whoosh, cut him down. He doesn't mind. He's got Ghost Shot. He can go into your ultimate, no problem.
Yeah.
And then Weaver, in and out hero, he don't care about your ultimate either.
So you think this is a free VGJ Thunder game?
I think this is a bad Monkey King game.
I
And
actually
VGJ
think
Thunder will win.
I think that Thunder will win too. Also, Zane Osak,
Also, Phoenix is good against it.
Yeah. My dude went real nasty real fast. So I retract
So
that
he's
shout-out.
just a Thompson hater.
Yeah, so I retract my shout out. You get nothing.
You know, I thought about saying something very similar, but I was like, maybe that's a little. We've been kind of going in on Thompson about his Lena, but it is true. OG do not pick a whole lot of heroes for Thompson.
You don't have to pick a lot of heroes. I've only seen the 4 EG games I've seen. I've only seen Sumail play Storm.
Okay,
so.
but the problem is when can we both agree that Monkey King doesn't look like a great hero against these heroes?
Yes.
Okay, so you don't have to play a whole lot of heroes as long as you can always play a hero that's good for the game.
But I think he's a sick Monkey King player.
Okay.
I'm excited because I just haven't seen enough Thompson games.
Dude, maybe he'll go the Meteor Hammer.
When we were at, what was that tournament called? That tournament, Summit. I gained a lot of info from the Summit. So off stream, I asked Rezo, I said, so who's like actually a legit mid player that you think anyways? And he said, I think that Thompson is sick good. He says he's
Really?
talented. He does really interesting stuff. He said his Invoker is just like, whew.
Yeah.
Like, that is the kind of player that he thinks has a lot of promise. So far, I mean, the games that I've casted, maybe I just jinx him. They've won all of them, is a surprising part.
Yeah.
He just has gone negative in all 4 of them, if I remember.
My dude is level 18 Monkey King. You know how many games you have to play to get that high level?
I'm sure Guy is a boss. I'm really excited to see this, actually. As
I want to see his Meteor Hammer Monkey King. You heard about that? Weird. Wild, and I want to see it in action.
The last game that we casted, we saw Jarex play. Oh my god, I can't stop raving about it. Maybe the best Winter Wyvern I've seen at this tournament so far. He was an absolute nightmare to play against.
Yeah.
I'm going to rewatch that replay. And you know me, I don't watch a lot of reps.
Blitztoad is a man who likes it live.
I just like to play.
Yeah.
I'm a
Me
video
too.
gamer.
The battle begins.
Me too, dude.
Okay, here we go. As Bounty Rune traded.
Ooh, Snyler did sneak one away from OG there. So they're going to be able to get 3 on the side
The
of
rare
VGJ
3.
Thunder.
Maybe I'll change my Exodia condition to 7 out of 8.
7 out of 8.
That's close enough.
I feel like you're really stretching.
I just want to see Ice Rock implement. That should be the mutation mode.
What if the bounty runes spawn randomly around the map? You have to go hunt for them. Like it's a big.
Oh, so they put Tiny mid.
Yeah.
Okay. So they won't adjust that. But, I mean, Tiny's...
It's not like Tiny's that bad.
Dude,
Against,
Thompson is sick at the positioning to never get cleave hit. What in the world? Maybe he is just a really legit monkey. Like, when you're playing on your favorite hero, you just play a little bit better at everything. You know?
That's true.
Like, it's me and Storm. I just don't get dumpstered by everyone anymore.
I think it's better also, Necrophos, the matchup against the Spectre. We kind of talked about how that lane.
Yeah, I think they want to
really
stay true to
favorable.
that.
And then the top lane, they have the Weaver into the Train Protector, which should be no problem whatsoever. So, not going to miss First Blood. It's not going to happen.
Nope.
Missed far too many today.
Have you now?
Yes.
Thompson's actually taking tons of damage.
I mean, it's just a problem that Tiny could just do so much more damage than you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, another deny.
Zeb is sure indeed going for his Leech Seed build. He's actually holding on to his skill point, so he's considering it. The
Okay.
Chen does come in, trying to get some damage onto Yang, slowing him down a little bit. Should be fine, though.
It's hilarious seeing Chen just turn into a safe lane support now.
Yeah. He just runs neutrals at you and penitences you.
Yeah.
I mean, penitence is crazy strong right now, too.
It just goes to show you how much laning phase matters. That people
Yeah.
are just willing to completely neuter Chen as a hero. So that they can kind of just run at you.
Look at him, he's just getting another one. Penitence on
should have
Yang?
killed the double golems! No! You shouldn't have done it!
Why did you kill the golems?
Fade! Activated his trap card. Fade's like, free golem. And Yang's like, no.
Don't do it, brother. Yang? He did not get Ghost Shroud, so he's going to take a lot of damage here. Fortunately, there's Fire Spirits from Fade, but he just came into lane, and he's already down to 200 health. He needs all of the last hits here.
Indeed, he does. He does have tangos, though.
Look at the little golems coming forward, throws another one. They're going to go for another dagger onto Yang. Is Yang going to die here? Anna's going to chase him down into the tier 2. The send back as well onto Anna. He's going to go for the extra kill on the Fade. He needs to walk away from the tower, though he survives on just a sliver of HP. And a tornado! The tornado! Oh, God. It's like Twister. Get out of there, Fade. All right, he's good.
He's good.
Back over to the top lane, Seb. He is in trouble, and he does level up Nature's Guys, but he doesn't have the time in the trees to be able to get away from the bugs.
The golden beetles.
And maybe Jax is dead too.
Nah, he's got wand charges.
Okay, he's got wand charges. He's good.
He's fine.
How's Bit going? 20-4 on the Tiny. Tried to toss the Monkey King back into the tower. Instead, gives Thompson.
That ain't Mo Bambo Tiny. Relax.
Gets the full-on Jingu mastery.
What I noticed is he doesn't rely on any regen. He's just going mass Wraith Bands. Which I'm sure every viewer that has watched, I mean, if you're watching this game, you've seen 100 Tops and Monkey King games or something.
Yeah, you know that guy he's like,
But this is my first.
My lifesteal is, or my regeneration is lifesteal.
Yeah, I'm not up for EU hours, guys, so I don't watch. We casted SA Quals, so I did not get to see a lot of this guy's games.
Oh, Jarex is going to die. Again, this minus armor is just so destructive between the Wave of Terror and how many times it's been buffed. -4 armor reduction. Plus, it does okay damage, and then you get the bugs in there as well. Everyone's just has no armor.
It doesn't help that Tree also has nothing.
Yeah.
Which is why he's obviously gone for the Ring of Protection. Winter Wyvern's armor is nothing to write home about either. But they're just going to continue to run at him. Maybe this is not the worst thing in the world for this top lane. Because this bottom lane's going pretty decent.
Big Daddy No Tail denies one of his own creeps. It's going to try and chase him down. Burn. Doesn't get it. No Tail. Managed to dodge yet another blast. Does manage to hit him finally, but now No Tail's full HP. Free's going to come in from the side. He's actually going to try and come over to help out with the 5-minute bounty runes. And while he's doing that, he'll claim a kill. No Tail did deny at least one of the bounties. He slowly but surely fade. He does manage to get the bounty rune and runs away from Ana in time. Freeze gets the avalanche stun on him. He does have a toss back, but where's he going to toss him to? Fade. He needs to get out of here. Another dagger is coming his way. Oh, the centaur almost died. Freeze body blocking up, and a big time does manage to get the dagger out, which kills the Phoenix, gets him away. Was that a living armor?
It was a living armor.
Wow.
Seb's the best player in the world. But he copped out, and he actually leveled his Nature's Guys. I was told he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I think he wants it because he needs to go invis when the bugs are on him, right?
I guess.
Like, his attack speed is so terrible.
Be a man of principle. Hold to your values no matter what. Sylar, gonna get...
Okay, they actually do not focus on the same target, but it still works out.
Does not matter in the least.
Easy kill.
Part of what makes Dota players great is their stubborn refusal to change despite all other factors involved. That's what my really good pub players do anyways.
Yes.
As we've got the double Wraith Band into Ring of Aquila, so effectively the triple Wraith Band. I'm hyped for it.
So he does 105 damage a hit right now. Actually rivaling the Tiny.
He's
without
about to be a full level ahead on Freeze. And Freeze has been a really good mid laner this tournament. Remember guys, this will determine if you win this game, it puts you even closer to top 4. Like, this game matters quite a bit.
Oh, missed out on the range creep CS. He is playing a little bit careful, and good thing too, because No Tail was trying to hunt for the kill. Is instead going to go for DDC, but he no longer has any more ammo. His Golem has already thrown his one little rock.
Kill the Golem.
And the Golem is now going to be tossed onto No Tail. Does have a living armor, buying him a little bit of time. The magic missile comes out. Finally, a punch from Freeze closes No Tail's legacy.
That'll shut the book on that, as Thompson just continues to get free farm mid, though. That is the trade here, as he's already up to 47 CS, no neutral creeps or anything like that. This is extremely high for the time being.
Oh, bottom lane, they're going to go dive onto Ana. Now, he does have his ultimate if he wants to try and get out that way, but instead he's going to try and just dagger on through the trees. Yang does not have his level 6. He's actually got to be a little bit careful here now that No Tail has turned things around. Does manage to get... Oh, nice deny again from No Tail. But soon, Yang will have the level 6, and Ana's going to have to play a lot more careful in lane.
And this time, Fade won't kill the Golem. As No Tail's kind of getting gone on as he's going to chuck the first Hadouken. Laying it out right now is Ana. Wants to pop the Shrine, No Tail. Healthy enough that he's not really going to need it. Popson going to cop that heal. Freeze is going to pick up a DD in this top lane. And the laning phase still pretty even-ish.
Spectre, ultimate. Are they going to go for Sylar? Where are they going with this one? They are going to come back over to the top lane, but Sylar's just going to be able to fight Seb pretty easily. He is trying to run to stay ahead of the magic missile. Finally, he is hit, but instead they're going to go for Jarex. But now that they use the magic missile, Jarex just TP's out. Does TP's take forever?
Oh, I think that he
Bottom lane, jump in from Thompson, going for Fade, and gets stunned at the last second. Does manage to get the avalanche toss combination there with a double damage. Thompson has got to be very scared of this one. The tree isn't quite enough. Yang gets one more final shot in, but it's still not enough. DDC cleans it up with a wave of terror. Now Jerix is going to be cut down by the Reaper's scythe. His life shall be reaped away. No Tail is still hunting that Phoenix. The one boulder. Not enough.
No Tail. You have no boots.
Just keep running.
Your own creeps are kind of blocking.
Oh no, the toss of DDC.
Special delivery.
They're going to be able to get in front of him now. Magic Missile slows him down long enough for the Avalanche to get there. Freeze is on a killing spree.
And look at Freeze. He lets his stone brother run away.
He is merciful to the young one.
I mean, you just can't do him like that. But look at it, betrays him. It's going to deward.
Oh no.
Kindness in war. It always backfires. OG getting way too aggressive there.
2K gold lead already for VGJ Thunder. And the fact that, you know, Thompson was just free farming mid, and then his first rotation comes around and he just runs into a double damage Tiny, basically. Seb hits the leech seed onto the Weaver to make sure that Sylar can't keep on going on.
I'm still kind of confused by this whole like off lane core tree thing. Maybe I...
Yeah, it's not super good. Thompson takes the Bounding Rune away from Sylar. Bottom lane, Yang. He's going to be building the Veil of Discord, gives himself a little bit more armor. And magic damage threat on Ana.
Bottom lane, Ana. Gonna get the living armor.
They do have the rotation coming in from DDC. They're gonna go for No Tail. Magic Missile stun first onto him. The dive comes out, but this is a tough position going. Yang, actually, they toss him in. They do manage to get the freeze onto Fade, trying to kill him with the help of Freeze.
Nice
they do manage to get him. The Phoenix comes over, revealing Jerix's positioning here. They see him now. Yang is going to be scared out. He's a little bit slow with a dagger on him as well. Seb's going to come in. Nice overgrowth, but Yang got a big heal off of that Ghost Shroud. Gets another little bit off the Death Pulse. Jerix is not quite dead yet. Gets another freeze out, slowing down some of these heroes. Freeze himself is trying to get onto Seb with the Reaper's Sight. They need more damage, though. He's still dusted up, and a big, long tree brings down the mother tree. Yang goes down. Anna trying to finish off DDC, but a big avalanche combination. More minus armor and a magic missile to finish it off. Thompson sees all these low health heroes, but he's already used his stun, so he won't be able to get freeze himself. Here's the Jingle Mastery! The TP takes forever, but he had a regen rune.
He didn't realize Fade.
Oh, and there
TP
goes
mid.
Chen. All that action, and Sylar's just calmly cleaning up a Chen kill behind a tier 1.
I can't believe he almost got that kill. He got him to 23 HP. That's how close that was. The creeps are helping out too. I mean, that scythe was a little bit disastrous. I feel like Yang, if he just waits, it matters so much that you get the last hit on that, not just for the kill and to look pretty with the stats, but
the regen, right?
Exactly. He would have had enough regen then, and he would have lived. Still, Yang's game is pretty straightforward here. As Ana gonna get jumped on here.
Dive on him. They do have a high-level Phoenix now after that last team fight.
I feel like he should definitely get levels of Sunray. It has so much value for your Necro, for your Tiny. The percentage-based damage is also very effective against the Spectre. And
it reveals Spectre when he goes into the trees as well. I think that's really helpful.
There's just a lot of reasons. It's kind of like when I see Wyverns, they take like to level 10 to get their first level of Cold Embrace.
Yeah.
Like, that just feels a little bit greedy. But no harm, no foul as Sylar just continues to have a pretty free game. He's 5-0-1. Haven't talked about him at all because no one really wants to be anywhere near him.
That is true.
The action largely centered away from this level 10 Weaver.
They're finally coming up here with the tree overgrowth combined with the Monkey King, thinking that maybe they can go for him. Yeah, they're just going to throw everything they have. Look at this. They lead off with the Winter's Curse to make sure they set up. He actually still got off the time lapse. Oh, they don't get the stealth properly, and Sylar gets away. Now they're all going to try and run to the back line to see if they can still find Sylar, but he's getting damage. They have so much minus armor with the double damage. Sylar's already executed Jerix. Now they do have the Supernova going out. The Reaper Scythe holds in Thompson a little bit longer. It's not quite the kill, but Yang has the Death Pulse. It'll follow Thompson to his doom. The send back from the Chen. Not going to be there fast enough. Double kill. Now Seb TP's out. They don't have the magic missile. He was 2 mana short. He had swap though. Oh,
he had swap.
Well,
He wanted. He had enough mana for swap, and that's going to be DDC, you're my boy, but I have to criticize you for that.
That was a 2-for-3 exchange to the favor of VGJ Thunder.
Ah, he never messes up stuff like this.
And mid tower almost died during that, but Freeze had to back off, so it's going to be a living armor. I was going to say deny, but they've got living armor.
Yeah, that DD Weaver lived for so long. They just messed up the chaining of the spells.
Can they protect this top tower as well?
And you realize, like, the reason why you only get really sloppy games like this at TI, because of the stakes.
Yeah.
Everybody plays a little bit worse, but it also makes for very entertaining games. Because people are just going to take fights.
Dude, Sylar is hunting No-Tail, like, constantly.
Yeah.
He just always goes to his lane and just kills him and then farms the lane.
Oh, I thought that OG had that.
Yeah.
They missed the overgrowth. They didn't quite chain things. And they took so long because of the Winter's Curse. The downside of opening up with Winter's Curse is it gives the enemy team forever to set up. Which is what we saw happen there. They weren't able to protect the egg, but it still didn't matter as Freeze picks up a kill on a Jarex. Has that early Blink Dagger. Freeze didn't have the best laning phase, but he is a dominant rotator.
They're trying to cut in and find some heroes that allows them to finally push this tower, but they just can't quite do it. Ana in some trouble, does have the bugs on him, the time lapse, and trying to get himself away. Shukuchi locked in for a little bit, but Weaver gets away. He forced TP rotation, so maybe his team can take a tower. The living armor is just so pesky, though. Now you're going to see mid probably healed up. Freeze, you got to do it fast, man. He's going to try and kill Jarex first to stop Jarex, but he's Winter's Curse. Now he's underneath the tower. He's going to be able to clean up the Winter Wyvern.
The Bird Brothers.
But look at this living armor. It's keeping the tower alive still. The rotations are coming out from OG. The toss up in the air. It's still not enough. Seb's here now to be able to get the overgrowth, and they've overextended themselves. Perhaps the supernova goes down. They need to be able to focus this. No-Tail's going for it. Ana tries to get it. Now the swap goes down, but they still get the egg. Freeze trying to get away. DDC gave up his life to save Freezes.
And they want to save this tower. You see the pings coming out. It's got 45 HP.
It's still up.
Thunder. Thompson, you're going to get gone on here. The blink stun toss is
toss
here.
combination, and he still has the bug on him. That means the minus armor is still there. Freeze, he's turning and fighting. He's getting the Taco Master. He's killing the Tiny. The living armor helps keep Thompson alive, and now he controls this mid lane, which gives them...
Sylar's going to go in for it.
Go for the tower. Oh, the glyph. They heal. The living armor's there. Sylar, you can't go back. Don't go back. It's suicide!
Are committing so hard for this.
The penitence! He's Shukuchi's away. Okay, he's okay.
They actually lost like 2,000 gold trying to take that tower.
Dude,
and now I'm starting to see where the tree comes in.
They're losing their mind trying to kill towers.
It's a Vici gaming team plus mid-tier 1 towers. Oh man, that tower's getting baited. Alright, now they're all here again. They do not want to let this tower heal to full. But Thompson here.
Oh, Thompson's going to be able to get a big leap. That's a lot of damage. Jumps away. Magic Missile hits him in the tree, but they have no way to be able to cut it down. They tried to go for the flight, but it's not enough. Winter's Curse locking in. Sylar, can they get the swap away? He managed to get out with the time lapse. He's still low. DDC ends up going down.
So many heroes are dying just for them to try to take this tower. It's almost half HP or more already.
And Ana survived. The Cold Embrace keeps him up. I don't know how OG is just baiting VGJ Thunder into fight after fight.
Thunder, friends,
give it up.
You're just not doing it.
You've got vision. You see the
now
HP
they're
of this
lose
tower.
The tower themselves.
Sap with the tree all chat.
I mean, I would. It's hilarious. They continuously run in one by one. That tower is...
At least they got the offlane tower.
Some real Minas Tirith stuff. I didn't see the end of the movie. That it held, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
As it continues to hold.
He was with Sylar like that one Urukai who just runs in.
Wait, what? Don't spoiler, man. I'll get to the end of that movie.
All right. You just watch it 5 minutes at a time.
Exactly.
Turn it off when it gets too spooky.
Then I have to reset because I forgot about what happened.
Maelstrom for Weaver is almost here. That will significantly increase his damage. Meteor Hammer build for Seb. Get some bugs on him. Sylar does have detection, so he can actually go for this kill, but Seb is going to be forced into Overgrowth. Does manage to get vision on him first. Overgrowth TP's out.
Oh.
No. Just keep hitting him with that chat wheel, but Anna's going to be caught. He's alone here in the top lane. Reaper Sight death as well, so he's dead for 75 seconds. That is a critical loss for OG.
Thompson drops the sorry. You know what, VG? You had like a 6k lead. Just go back mid again.
Oh, dear.
Do it up again for the boys.
Is DDC going to throw down a ward to a Tinker ward to find Thompson? No, just a regular laning ward. I thought he was going to do one of these Tinker wards, you know?
Seb. Invis here. But just the two supports from Vici. Not going to do too much as... I feel like Vici are going insane about this mid tower, but you can't do that again. That's the definition of insanity for you to try that play for the 5th time. Lose 4 heroes.
It's so bad to fight around these towers too, because there's trees and they've got both Tree and Protector and Monkey King. Even Spectre play, and actually Winter Wyvern. All 4 of those heroes play really well around trees. So VGJ Thunder are going to go for the safe lane tower instead. But OG, hot on pursuit. Thompson flying through the air now that he's got the level 15 talent.
Some real Tarzan shit going on right now.
Seb trying to get in deep. Has the overgrowth ready in 4 seconds,
2,
but Freeze
1.
gets out just in time.
Timing was just a little bit off on that as Anna not going to go for the Radiance. Is in fact just going to...
Really?
Build out of it, yeah.
It's going to Manta Diffusal this game?
As Vici, I feel like, are pretty lost. Because normally they'd be hitting towers.
Yeah.
But I feel like they've sort of become a little bit gun-shy here.
Yeah, they just keep on... They just ran bottom, then back to mid, and then OG just kind of follow them. No, you're not taking this tower.
They must be so upset right now because they have no idea what's supposed to be happening.
Yeah.
They're playing against a Spectre, but they can't take towers.
Spirit Vessel for Fade. It looks like they've kind of determined just to build their next round of items, which may not be a bad item.
I mean, just as a point of pride, I feel like you're just all in for mid tower. You gotta show OG that you're
really much pride in losing, because I feel like that's what's gonna happen if they just all in
a
for
top
another
4
tower.
slot. I'm over it. Don't be about that life. That mid tower means the most.
Monkey King tossed in. Reaper Sight, they do have it. Yang doesn't want to throw it now to get the Winter's Curse in. Freeze is actually going to keep his Blink Dagger canceled here by Jarex, and now Yang needs to be able to get out with a Ghost Strat, turns around the Reaper Sight, but no, the Cold Embrace, plus the extra bit of healing. Thompson will survive through the Reaper Sight, and now Yang is stuck. Avalanche combination, they need to finish him off, and finally they do. Seb, hiding away in the trees, does finally get the invisibility right as Freeze came in for that final hit. Big Daddy, he's going to be chased down by Sylar. Sylar's been feeding on him all game, and it's just not really No Tail's fault. What can he do against a Weaver?
Gonna go down again as now the bottom tower. The tree is still alive. Freeze is desperately hunting for him. You saw how aggressively he blinked in. Top tower gonna get taken as Anna avoiding the fights. The double hurricanes are gonna push in the wave. VGJ hates Seb. He's all chatting them. He's been keeping his towers alive for so long.
And he's right next to them. A breath away, but no detection left on VGJ Thunder.
Oh, he's pinging Freeze.
He really wants to go for this kill.
He wants to do that perma-stun life. But Fade is in the area still. Fade, who's level 12 now, with the Spirit Vessel, is not underfarmed by any stretch.
He doesn't have the overgrowth yet. No, DDC just laid out a sentry. Seb's got to be careful. Sentry ward combination. I think Seb really wants to go on this so badly, but...
Oh, he might actually just run in here.
The dive in actually caught him. Thompson falls from the trees and he's stuck for a while. That missile combination with the toss. He managed to get off a stun, but that's it. He's dead. And OG without their Monkey King from Thompson. Maybe they can take this fight. Swap back. Hoping to be able to save Freeze. He has a Blink Dagger up. He's good. OG have to retreat now.
Man, that was a sick dive. They know the ward's there too. They're going to deward this for free. Just a really good sequence of events. It's a 7k lead now for VGJ Thunder. It's the mid tower for the 8th time in this game. Sylar's like, damn it, I'll do it this time. But you gotta bring more
shows
heroes.
himself, but nope, that's no longer the case. Penitence on Yang. He's got a Ghost Shroud.
I feel like you need to bring everyone here and be ready to fight if you want to take this. And they've got the egg. Opportunities are there, but instead they're going to back again. They're still not learning. You've got to have everyone.
Siler's got 2,800 gold. What does he go for next? Does he need a BKB this game? He doesn't, right?
I don't think
I
so.
think he just needs a... does he want Lincolns? I'm not even sure if he needs a Lincolns this game.
Lincoln's is okay. It's not excellent.
How does he deal with Tree, though?
Manta, maybe?
Do you get Manta on Weaver just to deal with that? We've seen, there was some hero that got Manta. Oh, it was Tinker, right? Tinker had to go Manta because he was facing up against a Tree.
I mean, it's not terrible this game either.
Yeah.
I just don't like it when you go all-in defensive on Weaver when there's 50 ways to deal with it.
Yeah.
'Cause you need damage on this hero.
Seb, he's going to be spotted here. They do have the dust form, so even if he does go invis here, living armor, but...
Go mid-tower now.
Now that the tree is dead, now that there's no living armor, maybe they can go for an objective the top lane, and it does manage to TP out. VGJ Thunder would have been very happy with that pickoff.
Oh, that would have been massive.
They don't get it.
They throw out everything to try to maybe catch him, but instead...
They're going to try and fight.
Yeah.
OG is. They've smoked over.
Hobson is waiting.
They have the Monkey King in position. Are they going to notice the extra tree? He's going to get out. The ultimate managed to get the two-man stun. The rest of his team needs to be able to follow this up instantly. OG comes in with Ana, trying to finish off Yang. He got off the ghost route, swapped away by DDC. He gives up his life, and the Necro does manage to blink himself out of there. But can he TP away in time? OG, they're going to find him soon, and Yang just can't get out fast enough. DDC's swap is for naught.
I feel like if he TP'd Insta and went down,
Yeah.
would have maybe had a chance at survival. Would have probably been worth it to at least try. Seb gonna make his way down bottom again.
Overgrowth catches the Phoenix, and he's going to go for the bonk real quick, but his attack speed is so slow, so Seb waits for the fire to wait to tick out there, and does manage to get it now, forces out the Supernova. And, okay, No Tail thought they were going to go for it. Seb's like, no, we can't actually do that. Fate's going to come back in strong, challenge the supports. He's going to get bonked in the head again. He may not be able to dive away fast enough. No Tail finally does go down. Winter's Curse holds him in. Seb's going to try and get another Nature's Skies entangle, but Thompson's here to finish off the Phoenix. So they trade off support for support with a Supernova blown. I'm pretty sure you're okay with that if you're OG.
So that was a 3-on-1. Phoenix getting away with anything there.
And he bought out his Yules before he died.
Yeah.
But if they just given OG an opportunity to do Roshan, they won't be very happy with themselves.
And it's Ana gonna go back for the Radiance now. VGJ
Roshan's
know that
dying
it's available.
fast. VGJ Thunder spotted out with DDC, but it's a hard fight to take, especially with Thompson in the area. Seb here as well, no overgrowth up, and now Freeze jumps in at the wrong time. They tried to get the swamp in, now they're going to get Meteor Hammer together. Oh no! Seb, he stuns one, he stuns the Tiny, and DDC, he didn't need to hit him. He was clean up for OG.
I mean, Siler's just looking at the rest of his team, and he's like, guys, what is going on?
This game has been chaos, but y'all just need to chill.
Dyer did get the Roshan hit, by the way. I'm pretty sure I see the snatch.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, wow. I'm surprised by that. I didn't think he blinked in time.
Dude, the Meteor Hammer... I can kind of see why they like it. What you do is, yes, you have this core tree, but you just pick really greedy cores. Aside from that, keep your towers alive. Them not being able to take this mid tower is also what enables that Roshan. Everything sort of makes sense.
Is in range of vision. He sees that now as the creeps try and go on him, but he's got enough backup. He just wants to be able to find somebody. The dive has already gone down. Ana thinks he can take on Fade. Throws the dagger out. It misses Fade, and he'll miss the kill as well.
That was real suspect.
Yeah, especially with the Yule Scepter, that Phoenix was not in danger.
Yeah. Also, if he just Fire Spirits and then pops his ulti, the rest of your team can't really pursue there anyways.
Yeah.
There's no real winning there for him.
He went to tree respawn time instead of the 90 damage.
Huh.
Weird. No Tail on the front lines. You know, your hero, oh boy, what a Winter's Curse. Yang just got beaten down by Freeze, and now he's stuck inside the Monkey King ultimate. He throws out the tree to be able to finish off No Tail. Swap goes in. Freeze, a dagger comes out. It's not quite enough. DDC trying to run away from Thompson. Siler's laying in some damage into the Monkey King as well. They dive over trying to slow down these heroes. There goes the Supernova, but the toss off in the air. Anna's going to have trouble being able to take that on, and that's going to be the Aegis. Supernova, VGJ Thunder are very well set up to kill the Spectre twice. Avalanche lead things off. Magic Missile, OG give up on Anna. He's dead. Reaper Sight.
Anna actually gets the last hit on the DDC. I think as a result of
all the damage bounced.
Yeah. He just dispersed it back out.
But super worth.
Yeah, they almost got another kill too onto Jarex. Good turn onto that fight. 5k lead now for Thunder. OG has done a pretty good job of cutting it down.
He hasn't always saved his heroes, but I think his swaps are always been on point.
Yes.
Maybe they live, maybe they still die, but that one especially was super important. BKB for Thompson. Now he's so much more powerful when he leaps in.
Man,
can pretty much guarantee get a Jingu Mastery on somebody.
They needed Haunt so bad there.
With the Spectre down for 40 seconds. Are they really going to try and defend this? They see the tree TP. Seb's going to be caught, tossed up in the air, almost bursted immediately, trying to get out, but again, that Sunray from Fade just does so much. Thompson leaps away into the trees. DDC spots him for a moment. Couldn't get close enough for the swap.
1 second.
Winter's Curse. That's Yang gone again. The swap back. No. DDC just can't save him fast enough.
Yang has to be way more careful than that.
Yeah.
That's twice now where Jarex has just eaten him.
He just cannot be anywhere near Freeze and vice versa.
Is a BKB now completed on this Monkey King? Thought about popping the ult there as Thompson. Just going to jump down, lay his staff into 2 heroes. That's going to be 3 bounty runes for Team VGJ. Now their leads to 6k. They finally took that mid tower. That's going to make things a lot easier for them as Anna going to get chased out by these illusions. Pops his own Manta. Trying so hard just to get to that Radiance.
How close is he? 2200. A bit of a distance still. At least he already has the Radiance. Oh, top lane. Doing a battle here with Freeze, but he does receive some Sunray healing. Percentage-based heal is too much for Thompson to take on.
The 100 tip by Seb to his own teammate. That was a BKB charge use cap. Now it's down to 9. Very valuable BKB charge.
But at least he forced some heroes up there that gives just more time for Anna, right?
Yes.
That's all they need, more time. Seb, meanwhile, is just cutting out creep waves as Meteor Hammer Treants are wont to do. They're just going to sit in one side lane, constantly push them out. Seriously, though, the respawn? Tree respawn? I mean, I guess he's got Monkey King, so they got 2 heroes that need trees. And they did say that 4 heroes of theirs, Jarex is dead. No, Jarex is not. Jarex has quick fingers.
He was actually so fast on that uptick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was literally just standing there, knowing that there was probably a smoke coming his way, and he just had the blink ready to go.
Yeah, and once again, the creeps just getting killed. Siler's got a butterfly now. Freeze on the hunt. He's got his blink. He's going to jump in. That's going to be a no-tail for free, and they're going to mop up all the creeps.
No-tail is really good at finding enemy heroes.
Yes.
Oh,
not very good at surviving through them.
Seb's just backdooring tier 1s now. Top lane.
He got canceled.
Oh, they're going to be able to grab Anna. Managed to get away off of his ultimate. Siler's still going to be able to find him. He's jumping around the map. Does manage to get to the other side of the cliff there. But still, that is a haunt used. VGJ Thunder got to be happy with
a very
that.
good job at forcing that. But now he's got his Radiance. Just 50 gold away. If you're patient, Anna, you're going to have it.
How's Yang doing? He needs a BKB, and he's a little bit far away from one. A hasted haste rune. That's what Thompson is. Now he's a flying courier. Flying his way down to the bottom lane, where Seb is currently trying to push it out. Long dive in from Fate, knowing that Jarex is somewhere around him. Spots him out with a sun right now, but his allies are super far away. Jarex just keeps on running south. Just got to keep his distance. More time for the Blink Dagger to come up. Here comes Freeze. Avalanche isn't there in time. It was super close.
Now they're just going to buy more time as Seb continues to cut the waves. Almost has that Aghanim Scepter. Just 2 components away.
Yang will collect all this farm being pushed into him. Seb now going to head up to the top lane. They want to go for the push onto the tier 2. Sylar going to run into Jarex here. Jarex going to plan this high ground area. Does not have a TP. Blink up in 3 seconds time. If DDC... Oh, he got popped down. And now DDC spots him, but he already had the blink up. Turn around, Winter's Curse. It's not going to last very long on Freeze, though. He will continue his pursuit. Reaper's Sight, and they do get the kill. He's dead for 100 seconds. But that was space for them to take the tier 2. That's why they tipped Jarex. Space created. More farm for the Spectre.
And if they can just avoid fights, outmaneuver, OG's just going to give themselves more chance in this game.
Seb. That's a lot of excitement for a Meteor Hammer hit.
I mean, it hit.
500 health for the Spectre. Big upgrades on this Spectre over the last like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Radiance, 500 health. That's pretty game changing.
It just pairs nicely. I think that's the reason why this hero's so good. Because every time you hit this next power spike, you have another one following up. So first you get this Manta. You get this Radiance. Normally you get this Radiance and then you become really strong. Then you get the Manta. Then you get the 500 HP talent. So you've got your own mini heart.
They're going to see if they can actually kill Anna here, at least take away his bounty rune.
But the power spikes just keep coming. If he had a really OP level 25 talent, it'd be even more incredible.
Yeah. All he's got is Dispersion, Haunt Illusion damage. Both are pretty good. I would feel like both of them are kind of even.
Yeah. Spectre is online now, though.
For sure. Seb. And I really think they need to do a better job of hunting down this Treant Protector, because he's keeping these side lanes pushed in, which is just buying more and more space for Spectre. But maybe it's too late for that. They do have 3 cores that all scale pretty well, so even if there's a big bad Spectre on the enemy team, so we go later. VGJ Thunder may still be able to challenge. I don't know. Where do your bets lie? Like past 50 minutes. What do you think?
I'm not sure, because I feel like this Necro is really good against pretty much all these heroes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how this Monkey King scales in a game like this, but he's really farmed now. He's got a Scotty. He's going to hit his level 25, which I think is going to be really good in this game. He just BKBs, double command rings. Really hard for Thunder to fight. But when it comes to the supports, I mean, they both have really game-changing supports.
Yeah.
Like this Wyvern can pretty much just kill anybody instantly, but at the same time, it's a Phoenix. We talk ad nauseum about how good Phoenix is as a level 25.
And he's about to get his level 20 talent, which could be the stun duration, which is better for team fights. I see the dive occasionally. It feels a little bit like a meme. It's just unnecessarily long and hard to control.
Yeah.
Freeze. They have a courier out here. They're going to spot the real tree. The tree stacked on tree. You saw that. Or maybe you didn't. They had this ward specifically to find this Monkey King.
They didn't notice. I mean, it's not the most obvious thing.
Yeah.
To be fair. The tree stacked on tree.
And now the Aghanim Scepter is up. This is just going to make the game even harder. Both the split push aspect of the Eyes in the Forest coupled with Overgrowth, as well as the just the general vision, makes things tough.
Right now, Thompson gonna deal with the wave once again, and even though Thunder have a 6k lead, it doesn't feel as though this game is very far from either team's grasp.
No, certainly not.
What's the win probability? Dota plus fam?
It is. Used to be in the favor of VGJ Thunder. Now it's like about 55% to OG.
That's what we're talking about. Game is still very close for either side. One team fight will determine it.
First things first. Seb gets that Aghanim Scepter, immediately starts putting vision around the Roshan pit. That is one of the OP things. It is clear vision. It does see inside the Roshan pit, so gimme some of those eyes in the forest right around that area. And VGJ Thunder will have a tough time being able to take Roshan.
When you said that, I just wanted to say first things first.
Rest in peace,
Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
Dire's bottom tower.
Anna already has another 4K net worth. Now, he probably wants to hold on to buyback. But if he gets a heart... Oh, they spotted Thompson! DDC! He saw him for a moment but couldn't get a disable in time. He just floats away so far that DDC can't really get to him. They just keep on barely missing out on these here. Oh, they see so many of them, though. They've got the Tinker Ward. Everyone from VGJ Thunder is on their way. They need to be able to land the bugs from Sylar.
They're waiting, but both TPs.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're just getting run around the map right now. Nice try, guys.
Bottom's pushing in. Mid is taking into the tier 2. So much space for OG and more time for the eyes in the forest. Do they have a gem? I thought they had a gem at some point. Oh yeah, there it is, Freeze. I guess he's the one who will easily just kill eyes in the forest. The tree throw. I almost think that Fate's going to go for the dive range just to have a better chance of finding the Monkey King in these side areas like this. I bet he's thinking to himself, would I have found them? If I had the dive range, if I could have just swooped through all that area?
Would you have taken?
I think it's... I don't think he should. I think it's a trap. But I bet it's going through his head.
Oh,
Don't
OG.
do it.
Might just go for the Roshan, and it is falling way faster than I expected, but the bugs are coming in.
The bugs have spotted everything out, and they do
They're
have a
committing for
Phoenix
this.
trying to get some fire spirits in. Look at this. Thompson just preemptively lays out the ultimate to make sure it's not possible. They get in. Shukochi, they already have the Aegis on Anna. Sylar's trying to fight him, time lapses, and walks himself away. The Supernova will explode eventually here, but OG just retreat outside of the pit, sending back Anna. They're going to try and kill him, but he's already being healed up, and he won't die fast enough. Anna gets sent back to base.
Maybe if they waited half a second on Yang's ulti, they popped that, but now, without the egg...
And now they're going to go back in. The Spectre is ready to rumble, so they're going to try and take on DDC. He's already dead. Yang, no, nice use of the Winter's Curse, but he already got the Winter's, he got the Growth Shot out, so he's not actually taking that much damage until finally it fades. Yang, a little bit more from Anna, trying to chase him down, will be able to finish him off, but on the side, Thompson gets clobbered to death by Freeze. He has to go for Spectre now, who has an extra life, and it's just not a fight he can win. Magic Missile eats the cheese on a Sylar, who actually stole that one inside the Roshan pit, finishes off the Aegis, and slips away with the Shukuchi to be able to find No Tail, who as always is a free kill for VGJ Thunder.
And Anna lived for so long there. Some of these Winter's Curses are just completely breaking open the fights.
Oh, he did it. I told you, dude.
He took the dive.
He took the dive.
Icarus. The Weaver now completes an MKB. He needs it to deal with the Spectre. So there's a heart on Anna. He's most likely going to go and switch his build once he sees that MKB. Probably just gets a BKB of his own.
Yeah. I like that. I think No Tail really needs a Glimmer Cape. Yeah, that's what he's trying to build right now. He just needs to be able to not die to Sylar all the time. Because Sylar can't really carry counter detection at this point.
Yeah, it's completely 6-slotted out. I guess he could drop his treads, but you wouldn't feel too good about that.
Yeah.
You need the attack speed if you're a Weaver.
Oh, they've got the... we didn't have this in the last fight, right? Yeah. They've got the Wukong's command ring. That is very difficult to play around. If you ever let OG actually get into your base area, and they throw that down, it just feels impossible. You just have to give up a tier 3 and maybe even a Rax as the result. But... we already saw the Shukuchi movement speed a while ago. Is there any other level 25s that are coming in soon? It looks like most of these heroes are still a decent distance away. Level 25 on Anna is coming up. And we got the Cold Embrace cooldown on the Winter Wyvern, as that has been obviously very, very strong. The level 20, the Perma Root Nature's Skies route is available, as well as the Leech Seed, which...
You're getting sort of close to the level 25 on Tiny.
So yeah, 23. Yeah. The toss charges.
What does Seb get? 2 seconds Nature's Skies route?
I've never seen anyone go the Leech Seed.
I can't imagine it's that effective this late on.
No. I mean, you could have a 4.2 second... Oh! Jump on a Yang! They're going to try and pop him real quickly. He does have Yule Scepter as well as the BKB. A swap back onto Thompson. Stops his ultimate. But look at that ring! They're stuck inside of it. They try and go for the Reaper Sight, but Thompson just shrugs it off.
Yeah. Oh, he's going insane right now. Anna jumps in.
He does manage to find Sylar. Sylar time lapses. He's inside of the Monkey King ultimate, but they don't have the detection. Seb tries to catch up with him, but just can't get there. And now OG marching down mid, a tier 2 gone. Into the high ground they go. They're going to try and force VGJ Thunder into a buyback. Chen, No Tail buys back, and I think in part because the send back is just so value.
Yeah, I think they also see the opportunity right now to end this game, but there is a buyback on the Necro. Doesn't have the ult or BKB.
Seb makes his way into the base, does manage to get an eye out, a long-range dive through all of these heroes. Freeze, trying to make a little jump in with Cold Embrace, healed up Thompson, and no, Yang got a little bit too close again to Freeze. He's made that mistake one too many times. Anna tries to come in, immediately the Supernova goes out, so Anna tries to retreat, but he doesn't have the dagger. He can't get to low ground. Tom Laps, the Cold Embrace is going to be able to save Anna a little bit of time. They're not letting him heal up though. They get the pure damage of the Sun Ray onto him. Anna's almost dead. Anna gets burned out by the Supernova, and now Sylar caught in the overgrowth. They do manage to kill him. He does have a buyback though. Fade comes back into the fight after his dive through. Jarex is going to be saved by his own Cold Embrace, but Sylar is hot in. They're going to try and get the send back. Sylar a couple of shots, but it's not enough. He saves himself with the Cold Embrace, sent back to base by the Chen. Sylar keeps on pushing forward. Haim and Freeze together, but all this vision, all this mobility of OG allows them to be able to escape quite easily.
They're going to pick up bounty runes on the way out. So OG will now extend their lead. They've got a lead of
they run into Thompson. He can jump to the trees. Thompson!
He did get
so greedy for the bounty runes. Doesn't get off the BKB and dies as a result. At least he buys out his Satanic, but he bought out the Satanic also means he doesn't have buyback.
There's a gem on that courier. Sylar wants it so bad, but he's going to get ring around the Roseed.
They still have a gem on DDC, so they still have a way to deal with the eyes in the forest.
Man, Yang was 300 gold away from his Shivas. And now he's got 400 gold.
That man really needs to stay away from Tiny. Or have a Lincolns or something. Illusions, that'll certainly help out because they just got to push in these waves. Train Protector's so good at being able to stall out this game. They're going to go for a tier 2 in mid.
They use so many buybacks though.
You see the eyes, good use of the overgrowth just to stall things out.
Most of the creep's gonna die, but they're gonna continue their assault onto this tower. It dies so fast as Freeze is trying to lay waste to this.
Anna TPing in, wants to be the high ground. Nice punch there on the Sylar. They're going to get the dagger on him, swap back on a Seth. They want to be able to kill him quickly, but again, the Winter's Curse laid onto Sylar. Is he going to die from this one? Freeze runs out of trees to be able to throw on. Sylar gets away. Time lapse. He doesn't have it. He's going to have to run away from Anna. Looks like he could be good as long as he doesn't get daggered here. Shikuchi does allow him to be able to drift away. Fade runs into No Tail here, sees a free kill, on at least an opportunity for one, but has to be careful because the rest of the team is definitely on its way. Freeze is just cutting creep waves, doesn't find No Tail, but finally Fade is spotted. Yule Scepter to be able to buy him a bit of time to get away from Anna. VGJ Thunder is honestly very lucky that they got away with so many heroes. Yang, he has an Invis rune right now, and they do have a gem onto Seb, so Yang has to blink himself away.
Yang just trying to survive right now. Things are going to reset a little bit as OG gathered up. No mana on No Tail. This might just send him back. I'm going to pop the ult again to just clear up all the waves at bottom. They could just wait for the next Roshan. It can spawn in 47 seconds. You might as well be patient if you're OG.
I mean, there just seems like no way VGJ Thunder could fight into the Wukong's command. Oh, Thompson, you got to be careful. Jump into those trees and a mid dive. Can't afford to get stunned. If they cut the right tree, Satanic is now up for Sylar. He has that extra life. He's Shukuching on through. Does manage to find Jarex. Winter's Curse. Oh no! Freeze is actually caught in that as well. They managed to get the double disable with a Meteor Hammer on top of them. They managed to swap out. Weaver needs to be saved. The Shrine is going to go down. The toss as well to get DDC out of that ring. But Freeze is going to be left behind. Saves his support. But down he goes. Sylar, he's going to have to take this instead. The Reaper sight is quite enough. They managed to get the Cold Embrace onto Thompson. The BKB out from Fade is just trying to slow down the attack speed of everyone as they dive themselves away. Anna, he's trying to jump out, trying to get away from Sylar, but he just can't get the damn bugs off of him. Thompson, he'll try it instead. Leaps onto the three of them, managed to get a big swing out, goes after Yang, dodges a lot. He's trying to keep himself alive with the death pulse, and Thompson, he's doing so much damage with Sylar with the time lapse. Stays alive. They may have killed the Necrophos, but it's not good enough. Seb, he's invis, and they don't have the detection, but Anna comes back out of the buyback. They do manage to get the ensnare onto Fade. He doesn't have a dive away, but Anna doesn't care about him. He wants Sylar. Seb managed to ensnare him out. Meteor Hammer down, and that's going to be a Phoenix who comes back down to the earth and instantly dies. A buyback on both the supports, but Anna knows there's no buyback on the cores.
And that might just do it here as Thompson doesn't have buyback, but the rest of his team should be able to clean this up. They know there's no buyback on the Weaver, the Tiny, or the Necro, or they would have used it. If anybody's been keeping track of time, they'll be just fine. And now they're going to go for the Megas. This is a safe play. Don't think they have the DPS to comfortably go for the throne.
It's the Tiny. The Tiny doesn't have it on gold. But OG might be a little bit nervous, and he may have instant sight that he tries to dive in. Fade, swapped out, BKB activated, but now DDC is going to die instead. Gets the magic missile into Jarex, allows the Phoenix to survive. They bought a little time, though. The Tiny's coming up in 10 seconds. The Necrophos is coming in as well.
He's asking, are you lost? They very well might be. It's 2 seconds for the Tiny to come back alive. Anna's got to be careful. He doesn't have buyback, and with the Glyph, I think you just back out, reset things. In 5 seconds, the Necro's going to be up 2.
Again, Roshan, you might as well just take it. Seb will take the tier 3 out with the Meteor Hammer.
They must hate Seb so much in this game. 3, 4, and 18. He's kept the towers alive for so long. I feel like in a normal game, and it's hard to say, Thunder had such a dominant lead, but those 2 engagements in the mid game where they were trying to take that mid-tier 1 tower, any other hero, they would have gotten those, the game would have been fine.
Dude, look at this. He's got the level 25, so the AoE is gigantic. So he's got trees on either side of the river. It overlaps into the Roshan pit.
Well, he's got the Octarine core now completed too.
I love that one. Really freaking out, man. An Orchid? On Jarex, okay. I can dig it.
Like, I just want all the items. Why not?
Just get a Bloodthorn. Thompson picks up the Arcane Rune so he can just jump around from tree to tree a little bit faster.
He's going to have the double ring too. And the double BKB, the double Satanic, and the double Manta.
Oh my. I mean, between the eyes and the Wukong's command, like, there's just so much zone control. Right? Like, OG just own parts of the map when they want to.
Yes.
And there's certainly going to be no surprises to the team fight that's about to happen, at least when it comes to OG. Look how much vision they have inside of the base right now. They're going to jump on a Yang, try and lead off with the stuns. Thompson throws out Wukong's command. DDC is going to be able to swap Yang out, but DDC dies as a result.
He doesn't have buyback, and they're going to lose the first Rax here as at bottom. Anna running in. He's got the Aegis.
They
Here
see
comes
Anna.
the Phoenix.
They see the opportunity to try and go for him. And meanwhile, the Phoenix holds him down. But what a beautiful overgrowth. Locking down a lot of these heroes. Sylar instantly pops the BKB. They're going to go for Yang first. They don't want to get that Reaper sight out. The Refresher Orb, Wukong's command. Yang is still inside of it while Seb slows down Freeze as well. The Supernova does manage to successfully go off, but Yang is finally gobbled up by Anna. Sees in the side that they're controlling a Freeze. Anna's going to try and beat him down. He has the extra life, but Seb does not. So Seb ends up going down. Freeze, he needs to be able to get back to the fountain. The Invis Rune a little bit more. The Radiance Burst. Freeze survives. Gold Embrace will save Anna from the fountain shots. Freeze is going to toss him in deeper, though. Anna needs to try and run himself away from the Weaver, who with the Winter's Curse zoning him out, he couldn't actually pursue, but now Anna may finally die, but the sun comes out from Thompson. A toss up in the air. There goes the first life of the Spectre, but the GG is called. VGJ Thunder, no. A second life of Anna is just too much to take on.
40-40 is the score. OG end it with a kill above. I mean, they're still keeping things going. They are reeling off win after win. They were tied with VGJ Thunder before this, but now